Bill Bennett, one of the biggest losers in America.
Yeah.
Okay, quite literally. I mean, I don't know if there are 3 people in America who've lost more than $8 million of their family's money.
At a slot machine.
But that's what I was going to say. But even more so is, okay, 1, he loses $8 million. 2, he loses it at slots, which seems nearly impossible.
Have some dignity and lose it playing blackjack or on the ponies.
Right, or
Be
the
a
craps
man.
or something. Be a man. Yeah.
What are you, a grandmother from New Jersey who takes the bus out to and plays the nickel slots for $8 million?
How long did you just sit there to lose all that money on the slots?
I think he plays $1,000 coins, either $100 or $1,000.
No, it's either 500 or 5,000. It's an unbelievable amount. It's just.
I think it's 1,000. I thought, but it doesn't matter. It's 500, 1,000.
And you lost it all in one thing, or
no?
like
So you put in like 5 at a time, so you can play either 5,000, or if Jack's right and it's $5,000 coins, you can play 5 at a time, so you can lose $25,000 to spend.
So Babushka Bennett loses all of his family's money gambling on slots, but not only that. He wrote a book called The Book of Virtues,
yes,
where he made all that money
how to act
to lose in gambling,
telling us how we're supposed to act,
and how we're supposed to be virtuous and moral and upstanding. Now he goes around telling everybody how all the reporters who are doing their jobs and acting within the their First Amendment rights.
It's not just they're not just acting in their First Amendment rights. They're acting in their First Amendment rights to give us information that we need to know. Truth is what we need in this country. Are we supposed to believe that? A reporter is actually supposed to find out that the National Security Administration is ignoring an express law about using the FISA court to get warrants, right? And they're spying on whatever conversations they determined, whether they're saying it's only out of the country, but we don't know. Apparently they get to do whatever they want to do. And Bill Bennett thinks that's not relevant to tell the American people that when a reporter learns that? That's the greatest thing a reporter's done in the last 25 years.
Not only that, Bill Bennett thinks they should go to prison.
Jail, behind bars, locked up, put in a prison with Jeff Skilling.
You know what Bill Bennett would also say is, hey, if they found out that the president was, having people killed. I mean, first of all, he's saying spying on people illegally, torturing people illegally, all of that the press should not report. And if they report, we should throw them in a jail or a gulag or whatever you want. That sounds so goddamn Soviet. Am I the only one who thinks that?
No,
exactly.
It's Bill Stalin.
Okay, now what if they found out the president was killing people? Nope, national security. If he breaks one law and you're not allowed to report on it, and you'll be thrown in jail. What about if he breaks other laws and you're going to still yell and scream about national security, Bill Bennett, and how they all need to be imprisoned?
You don't
understand America, Bill Bennett. You don't understand America at all.
And also, but I mean, if a different president was in office at that point, he wouldn't be arguing this point anymore.
Of course not. He'd be like, throw Bill Clinton in prison.
Exactly.
That's what he would have said. He's breaking a federal law, impeach him. That's what Bill Bennett would have said.
Speaking of virtues, Bill Bennett is spending a lot of time lying, saying the publishing of classified information is a crime. And it's just a flat-out lie. We publish classified information all the time. Leaking classified information, if you're an official who has that information, that may be a crime.
Like, for example, the Vice President's Chief of Staff, who is right now under criminal indictment for leaking, and he says, and the Vice President and the President back him up apparently, that the President and the Vice President authorized that leak. So should they be in jail, Bill Bennett?
Well, at the very least,
of course they should. Lock their asses up and throw away the key. Because I'm sick of their goddamn hypocrisy. These guys go around pretending like this is the first time they ever heard of a leak, when they leaked all over, and specifically to the New York Times, let alone the Washington Post and the Wall Street Journal. By a goddamn bunch of lying hypocrites.